The expressed views of the guests on this podcast are theirs alone and not necessarily endorsed by the host, TWBC, or any associated sponsor. Conversations that are robust yet balanced, on point and to the point. You are listening to the talk of tournament water skiing. This is the TWBC podcast. And now, here's your host, Tony Lightfoot.
Well, greetings one and all. This latest edition of the TWBC podcast coming to you right here at the conclusion of the Lake 38 Pro-Am presented by S-Lines. And I have the pleasure of welcoming to this podcast actually two of the people that got paid for their skiing efforts. Rob Hazelwood and Allie Nicholson. Say hi to the good folks.
Hello.
Hello, thanks for having us, Tony.
Not a problem at all. And it's one of those kind of strange events a little bit, you know. I mean, it's a little in the middle of nowhere, you know. It's not too
That's
far.
That's every water ski event.
Well, I mean, you could say that, but I mean, there are some events that are a little bit closer to major population centers. But I mean, we are a little ways outside of Tallahassee, and but yeah, it turned out to be really good for both of you. I mean, you're keeping your consistency up around about 3, and you as well. You've got your consistency going on in the latter portions of 10.75 minutes. A little bit of a self-assessment from you, first of all, Rob.
Well, for my skiing, I pretty much through the roof. I don't know why I never felt massively comfortable all weekend. But the scores didn't really show that, which was great for me. And I watched back on my skiing, and it was a lot of the stuff that I've been trying to work on for quite a long time is starting to come into place. And to get, I mean, like I say, I said on the webcast earlier, that's my third podium and of my life, and out of 3 events this year that I entered other than LCQ, that's 3 top 5. So a big jump from last year. And yeah, consistency in this sport's kind of the bread and butter. We have so many events. You got to make the finals. There's no point in being able to get 5 at 41 or run 41 if you can't win 39 every time. So that's what I struggled with last year. And this tournament was a nice little confidence boost.
Yeah, every time you came off the water happy.
Yeah, for sure. And you can't always do that. But I'm pretty happy with that. And I cannot complain at another third.
All right, then. So, Allie, what about your self-assessment as to how you did out there? I mean, you ended up, what was it, in 3rd place, wasn't it? And
yeah, I ended up 3rd today with 4 at 39. I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, I want to be the next woman to get through the 39 to get all 6. I think part of that is just a mental block of me getting one little bobble and thinking that I'm done. And I was just talking to Nate, actually, after the event, and I was saying, I feel like at 38, if I get the bad turn, I keep going, and I'm determined that I'm going to run it. But I feel like at 39, I just don't quite have that confidence yet. So that's what I'm looking for, trying to find that confidence, going into the future events and then the kind of break that we have here before our next event.
You seem to be wanting to plint in a little bit.
I just was like, I feel that 100%. Same for me in 41. Couldn't have put it into better words.
Indeed. So I mean, both of you up on the podium, both of you getting money for this event. Always a gratifying feeling. I want to delve a little bit deeper into your skis, and you're currently on the syndicate.
Yeah, I have a bone to pick with you, Tony. But carry on.
Okay, well, pick that bone with me, and then we can go.
Well, earlier on, you stated that the 01 is great for short lines and 02 is great for long lines. As I was running 39.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I was like, come on, I'm running 39, 3 at 41, and you're saying. I feel like the ski's been categorized quite incorrectly, I categorized it wrongly for about 3-4 months of my life. I was like, okay, this ski's gonna be fantastic.
So it's not just me; it's you as well.
I did, but then you're out here. But I was in front of you, giving you the information that it's not just a long line ski. And I think a lot of people are seeing that. They have they're completely different skis with the Works DNA. So that's kind of the way to explain it. So a lot of the good stuff is in both skis. Just for me. The 02 was where I decided to land, and it's got a little bit more stability, which I need, but that's not what everyone needs, And Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of talk around about the 01's the only one that kind of you can do whatever on, but we have 2 or 3 with the Pro. I mean, the Pro was my favorite ski for years, and that's the best thing about the company that we both ski for, HO. We have 3 of the top of the end skis that can quite obviously as proven today. I mean, that's 2/3 in 3 tournaments, so it's obviously a high performing ski, and I don't know if it's a high-performing person on top of it, but the ski's definitely damn good, I can tell you that.
Yes, and there was an observation that I made as I saw you ski in the last round, and I'll come to that in a moment, but you're eager to say something there,
No,
Allie.
I kind of laughed to Benny earlier. I said, I think the Work 02 is almost the ski of 2023, because last year everybody was really on the 1, and I think even our team has been kind of eager to try the 02 this year. Rob's been skiing so well on it. And it's just kind of funny to see more and more people wanting to try the 02 this year. But as of right now, I'm still loving my 01.
Okay, yes. The thing that I noticed with the 02 is whenever you put that ski on an edge, I mean, so far as you're concerned, you know, a lot of people put the ski on an edge, then they have to come up off the edge and then go back on the edge to get the ski to react well.
Yeah.
With your ski, you put it on one edge, and that's it.
So the goal of a ski is to be able to rotate through the finish of the turn, release a little bit of pressure. This is mainly offside, but onside as well. Onside happens a lot more naturally, but you want a ski to rotate through, set to the point of where you want to go to, probably release a little bit of pressure, because if it keeps on tip driving all the way around, you're going to fall off. It's going to be too much pressure. So you want your ski to be able to rotate to where it needs to get, release a little bit of pressure, come up slightly, and settle back in like it's nothing. What a lot of people, and what I've struggled with a lot in the past, is when that ski comes to where it wants to go, releases pressure, opens up, and then you get stuck with that pressure once it's opened up. And that's why I'm loving this ski right now, is because I just feel like most of the time it really wants to finish off where it wants to go, release that pressure, give you that sense of moving back to the wake, not just leaning on the rope, and giving you that place to balance as you build into the wake. And I think you're correct, and that's definitely something I found in this Work 02, and something that it's incredibly pleasant and enjoyable to feel.
Excellent stuff, and I hope the check is in the mail from Dave Wingirder after this little conversation.
I should be paying him for making the ski. That's the thing. I don't talk about a ski that I'm not excited about, you know. And the Pro I was incredibly excited about, and the 02 I couldn't be more excited about as a ski. And I'm the last person to try sell a ski. It's something I've never been very good at all. I speak how I want to speak about a ski. I go tell you to try every single ski brand, and I go, if you want to come back to 02, I'll help you as much as I can and set it up. For me, it's a fantastic ski. For you, it might not be. And for a lot of people, the more people that we see riding it, the more people that are comfortable on the Work 01 and the Work 02. And I sell a ski with how I feel, and I ski on a ski that I feel great on. And that's why I'm talking so much about it, is because for me, I'm having so much damn fun on this ski, and that's how this sport has to be. You know, I'm having a great time, and I'm going to talk about it.
And you'll probably sink in a little bit with this, Allie, you know, because it almost sounds like ask your doctor if this is right for you. Anyway, how do you feel about the ski that you're on?
No, I love the Work 01. I got on it last fall, and I had been on the Pro for a while. I had loved the Pro. I had the unfortunate accident last year in Italy where I broke probably one of my favorite skis in a long time, sticking it through the handle. Total freak accident. Very sad to see that ski go. But when I got on the Works in the fall, I was really excited. My consistency went through the roof. Last fall was the closest I've been to running 39, with several 4s, 3.5s of me trying to turn, and a score at 5. So I've loved the Works 01 since the beginning. I've kind of asked about trying the 2. We haven't gotten there quite yet. But I think it's one of those things I'd like to try it just to see. I mean, I love the 1, and Rob kind of said that they both kind of have a lot of the good, but they do have differences. So I haven't really gotten much of a chance with the 02, but I'm definitely open to try it one day.
All right, we're finished up with the Lake 38 Pro-Am presented by S-Lines. Now we go on to the European portion of the Water Ski Pro Tour. Obviously, there are going to be some events there that are you'll be keen to make a good showing on. You've got 2 weeks to prepare. I mean, first of all, what's the one out of the European leg that you are looking forward to?
Not gonna lie, I'm excited for all of them. I think Lacanau is, if we're just talking Pro Tour right now, or are we talking every event?
All right, let's go every event.
I don't know.
Why not?
I know. I love the Pro Tour. I love everything that it's doing. That's got to be. But obviously, there's a few events that aren't part of it in Europe, unfortunately, because I think what you guys are doing is fantastic. But Greece looked like one big party. Lacanau is in one of the most beautiful places you'll ever go in your life. Botas is just a great site. Funglis is just throwing a ton of money at it. And I mean, for me right now, obviously my first event is going to be the Domartin Funglis Pro-Am, which is in just a beautiful little back country of France. You drive through farms and you open up to a lake. So that's going to be the next one for me, and there's big money on the line, 30,000 euros. And
Where's the women's event?
Yeah, and it's men only right now, but it's, for me, that's obviously, it's a big opportunity, and I love skiing at that place. Nico is a fantastic guy and a fantastic host, and I'm looking forward to every single one of those events in Europe. It's going to be a fun experience. Ski good, ski bad. There's going to be a ton of food, ton of food, ton of drinks, and ton of skiing, so it'll be a great time.
All right, then. You obviously experienced a little bit of frustration there.
No,
with
I'm
that.
kidding. No, I mean, I have heard them talk about it. And everybody's, said some pretty great things about Funglis. I'm hoping maybe one day they'll open it up, make it, both sides. As for me, I'm really excited for Lacanau. I've never been to Lacanau.
Oh, you'll love it.
I know. I'm super excited to go there. And then Greece, I had an amazing time last year. I'm so excited to go back. George was amazing last year.
Yeah, when I mentioned Greece, or whenever he mentioned Greece, your eyes just lit up.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I think the skiers had so much fun there. Away from the lake, it was kind of a getaway, and it was almost, I think, forgot that it was a tournament a little bit. It was like one big party. And then, as always, San Gervasio is in Italy, which is definitely my country with the favorite food. I am a big pasta and pizza gal.
Mozzarella too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So Italy is like, it's going to cap off my little trip with the best food, and I am so excited for that.
Oh yes, and we're definitely excited for the Water Ski Pro Tour tournaments, which also include towards the tail end of the season Mastercraft and the Malibu. Obviously, we'll talk some more as we all return from Europe around about that time. But let's go all the way towards the end, the World Championships. I mean, you train there essentially.
Yep.
And you have your best scores there essentially. So you can't. I sense that there is a great deal of excitement between the two of you when it comes down to being able to perform at that site.
Yeah, I love Jax. I mean, it feels kind of like home. I skied there all through college. I ski there still a ton today. It's kind of strange doing tournaments there because it feels so much like home that it's like so comfortable. It's such a great site. It's a place that there's going to be huge scores. Yeah, I know. I'm super excited to go down there and have Worlds at Jax.
All right. What about you?
Exactly weird. You're like sat there and it's like, okay, oh wait, this is Worlds, not just a practice set. Because I ski there, I live there, I ski there every set, kind of 6 months of the year. And like we kind of get treated like family, and the place is beautiful. And it's like you're pulling out for your gates, and it's like, oh boy, actually. It's just like little things. Like I don't really go through my gates in practice, which a lot of people say is stupid, which I also agree is probably stupid. But like it's obviously like, oh man, I've got this view. I'm so used to this view that's different, and it's incredibly exciting. I mean, the Worlds last year was probably the best event that's ever been. Skiing wise, the skiing was tight. It's a stacked field. The thing is, there was not a single person on this. It will probably be 3 to make the final for the men. And probably 2 or 3 for the women. So it's not just you have one round. It's not like here where you get 2 rounds, you warm up, you feel things out. You have one round to pretty much know that you need to get through at 41. And there's very few people in this world that can do that. And so it makes it exciting. It's a free-for-all. Anybody can do anything. Every single person and their dog is there who's ever ridden any sort of ski. So it's exciting to be there. It's exciting to watch. And hopefully everyone that we know, everyone does well, and hopefully me and Allie are in that final.
I think it's like a strange level of comfort. I think even the last Worlds, I'm skiing there a lot more now than I was before the last Worlds, and it was kind of like, I remember coming around the island and being like, I feel at home, but like this is Worlds. Like, Come on, you have to, it was like an odd sense of calmness of like just feeling so comfortable, but kind of being like, all right, now you got to remember, you got one shot, kind of like Rob said, you got one shot to make it count, one shot to make it to the finals. And it's never going to be an easy cut, especially not at a site like that.
And I feel like we get used to kind of these 2-round events. Hey, it's like, okay, you know it's nice to do well in the first round. You want to do well to get in, but Worlds is a whole different kettle of fish when you have one round. It's one round to do well, and it's top 8, it's top 12, but it's everyone's there. It's tight.
All right. Aside from the skiing that you'll no doubt to be getting plenty of, whether in practice training or actually competing, what are you two looking forward beyond the scale of what you're doing on the water?
Food.
I
love that. Well, we're on about Europe or Worlds?
Europe,
Life.
Worlds, would
Life
between here on the other.
Oh, I'm a food guy, and just going around Europe, going to new places, like the restaurant that we found. It could have been a chain. I don't know what it was, but it was super.
You're not going to be one of those
super home family, and
you're not going to be one of those guys that actually takes a photograph of their plate.
No, not
before
that.
They
I eat it before I even get there. But just I don't know about a lot of people, but for me, I'm very grateful to be able to live this life, and the fact that we can travel the world in the summer and do things that I dreamt of as a child for years and years and years, to have a tour and to be able to do things that I'm not stupid, a million people would wish they would be able to do, is travel around Europe, water ski, get to meet some fantastic people, ski some fantastic sites, and I don't take it for granted. And just in generally, I'm excited to live life and hopefully ski well on top of that.
All right, what about you?
I'm excited. I'm also a food person. I do love food with the traveling. I'm excited to go to new places, new sites. I'm actually planning to go to Canada this year, which of all the places I've traveled, I've never been to Canada. So pretty excited about that, and just like going to see, like I said, different sites, new things, just new experiences all around. I definitely, it's not above me to know how blessed I am to be able to travel and pursue this sport that I love so much. So I'm just grateful that, we have the Pro Tour coming now and that it's growing year by year.
All right, then we're gonna put a wrap on this podcast. You've got people that are waiting for you to get back.
There's a queue there's two cars left that are about to leave, and there are so.
All right, then. So, any thanks, any acknowledgements do you want to give, Robert?
Obviously, everyone at HO Skis, HO Sports that has supported both me and Allie, but so many people in this sport. They make a fantastic ski. It's a fantastic group. The fact that from 21 years old, I think 18 years old I joined, but they started to listen to my voice and make me feel a part of the team when I probably maybe didn't deserve to be. And obviously that's huge. My family, mum and dad, everyone at Hazelwood Ski World back home that supports, sends messages of love and well done, and just everyone in the sport of water skiing that makes the sport what it is.
I'll echo on that. Obviously always shout out to HO. I think I've been with the team close to 10 years, if not 10 years now. They've been nothing but amazing to me. So always thank you for their support. My mom, my dad, my brother is my biggest supporter, my coach, my best friend at the lake. I love having him around. So definitely shout out to all of them.
One last one for me, that obviously Jack Travers and the whole family at that lake for, I know Allie skis a lot, but for allowing me to live there and take up so much of their lake time and family time and everything. So, yeah, the one last thanks to them.
Yeah, Jack and Leilani have really been great to us.
Yeah.
All right, then, and that's been the latest edition of the TWBC podcast. A big thanks to Robert Hazelwood and Allie Nicholson for their participation. The next podcast will feature LA Night Jam. We're going to be talking to a few of the jumpers prior to the event and getting some post-event reaction. But this has been your host, Tony Lightfoot, saying ciao for now.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you for listening to the TWBC podcast. Be sure to check out our website at waterskibroadcasting.com. Links to our presence on major social media platforms can be found there, as well as updates to our webcast and this podcast. Duplication or rebroadcasting of this broadcast without written consent of TWBC is prohibited. Subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform and be sure to join us next time for the next edition of the TWBC podcast.